بسم الله. طيب.
Brother Idris from Toronto. Question I asked Sheikh may Allah bless you. When can a narration with a mudalis be accepted? Does the chain have to be mubasara, or can it be?
طيب.
Okay.
Question says, from Brother Idris from Toronto, when is the hadith of mudallis accepted? When is the hadith of mudallis accepted? Jazakallahu khairan for your question and your concern and eagerness to learn and practice the beautiful science of hadith sharif. Obviously, we have a mixed crowd and a mixed gathering, so we're going to try our best to give a simple, basic breakdown, but the question is going to be mainly geared towards this advanced question. طيب? Khairan inshallah. طيب, we clear on that? In the sciences of hadith, we have something which is called a tadlis, coming from three letters, dal, lam, sin, which comes from, they say, on the day and the night, when it's after fajr, before the sun rises, or at the time of sunset, ikhtilat, when the darkness is mixed with the light. أو يقولون إخفاء عيب السلعة, hiding a defect or blemish on a product that you're selling. That's what the word linguistically means, to hide something or to mix something linguistically. As far as its technical meaning, according to al-hadith, then it has several different categories. But all of them lead to one general concept of cheating or hiding. Making something dubious, not obvious. Everybody understand this? With regards to your riwayah, who you're reporting from. That's the general concept of tadlis according to al-hadith. We have what is called tadlis al-shuyukh, tadlis al-isnad, tadlis taswiyah, tadlis sukut, tadlis atf, ila akhirih. The main two types, one is called tadlis al-shuyukh, in which I have a teacher. And let's say this teacher is Sheikh Amin, your father. طيب? He reports, he tells me something. And then I tell Brother John what he told me. And I say, haddathani Abu Sharif. Haddathani Abu Sharif. I say, report it to me, Abu Sharif. Most of the people in his family, in this community, what do they know about Yusuf? Abu Sharif or what? Amin. And not Abu Sharif. Rather, I was the one who coined that kunya. I believe so. Perhaps. طيب? So who's Abu Sharif? You say, who's this Abu Sharif guy? Is he trustworthy? Is he good? Is he weak? Who is he? Did I lie to him? His kunya is what? Abu Sharif. That's his kunya. He has a son named Sharif. But I called him what? Abu Sharif, and I didn't call him Amin. In other words, I did what to you? I smeared your windshield just a bit. You can see, but it's not that what? It's not that clear. أخفيت عليه شيء. دلست. But I didn't lie. Lam akdhib. It's the same person, it's the same individual. But I hid him a little bit. I cheated just to what? Just live. Or I say, Hadathani Abu Ismail. Who knows about that? Hadathani Abu Yusuf. Who knows about that? Everybody understand this? But that's actually from his kunya. Everybody clear this? So I named my teacher, my sheikh, بِغَيْرِ مَا يُعْرَفْ, with something that he is totally unknown by. But it's not what? It's not kadhib. It's not what? It's not a lie. Secondly, we have tadlis al-isnad, in which instead of I say hadathani, akhbarani, anba'ani, naba'ani, I say an. Anna, fulanan, fulanan, qala kait wa kait wa kait. Instead of saying report it to me, Abu Sharif told me, I say to you, Abu Sharif said. From Abu Sharif who said. Did I clearly express that I heard him saying those words? How? I said Abu Sharif said. I never said I heard him say. I never said I watched him say it. صح شيخ نوح؟ ما صرح بشيء لا بإثبات ولا بإيش؟ بنفي. وإنما قال أنا أروي لك أحكي لك حكاية I'm just telling you that he said something. Did I hear it? Did I hear it directly? But he did what? He said something. Everybody understand this? There could be someone between me and him, or perhaps I did hear him say that, but I never what? I never revealed my hand of cards to you. I said he said. So that's tadlis. Everybody understand this? Mathalan. And the other types as well. So therefore, this is the basic concept of tadlis. I'm sure Brother Idris knows. We want to get to the answer. We say that the mudallisin, people who make tadlis, are not on one level, in one category. بل منهم المكثر ومنهم المقل. منهم من يدلس عن الضعفاء والكذابين والمتروكين. منهم من لا يدلس إلا عن الثقات. منهم من يدلس نادرا. منهم من يكون طبقته إيش؟ عالية من كبار التابعين. ليس كمن دلس في طبقة دون تلك. عرفت كيف؟ في تفصيل. ومن الغلط والخطأ أنك تعمم. انتبه لنفسك. تعمم في هذا الإسناد فلان وهو مدلس فهو ضعيف. لا، ليس علم الحديث هكذا. واحد في واحد يساوي اثنين. علم الحديث يحتاج فهم ومعرفة وفقه وحفظ. The mudallisin are on different levels. They're not on one level. Sometimes a mudallis, his narration is accepted, and other times it's not accepted, depending on who the mudallis is. Did he do it often or just a few times? Was he a mudallis that narrated from liars, from weak people? Was he a mudallis that only narrated from trustworthy people? Everybody understand this? And if a person makes tadlis, what is problematic about the hadith? Because we're not sure of a what? We're not sure of what condition? Ittisal sanad. Ittisal sanad. We're not sure that the chain is what? Connected. Because this person is a cheater, and he never explicitly mentioned who he heard it from. So there's a possibility, big or small, that there's what? Someone missing. Not a missing chain. It's one chain, Sharif. There's a missing what? Link. A rawi. A missing wasita. Everybody understand this? Everybody got this or not? So that's why some of the ulama, or the general rule, is why they hold back from accepting a hadith of a mudallis. So if a mudallis does that, which is called ad'ana, فينظر إلى هذا المدلس. المدلسون على طبقات وليس على طبقة واحدة, as we just said. So there is no one golden rule. As a beginner, as a simple baby in the sciences of hadith, if you wanted to say, if the mudallis says an, لا يقبل حديثه. If you want to say that as a beginner, لا بأس. When you climb the ladder and you learn and you study more about ilm hadith, that is not the rule. لكل حديث إيش؟ ذوقه. كل حديث ذوقه. الخاص به. طيب. Some of the ulama, they accept the narrations of some mudallisin. And other mudallisin, they clearly rejected them. على حسب الراوي. Depending on the narrator and depending on what type of tadlis he made, and depending on how much tadlis he made. This is for the advanced people, as we said. Malish. If some people feel lost or something, but different questions are for different people. Everybody understand this? فهذا هو القول الفصل. If the brother speaks Arabic, that's the correct view, is that there is no one golden rule unless you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, then say that it's rejected until he proves to be تحديث في إسناد آخر. أخبرني أو تبين من الواسطة أن الواسطة ثقة وقد سمع منه. والله أعلم. Hopefully that's clear بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى. And once more, it's a mixed crowd. Some brothers have studied ilm al-hadith in Arabic and in English. Some brothers haven't studied anything from ilm al-hadith. So those who are lost or confused, or it's too advanced, or why are you talking about this in New York City? Please forgive us. Some brothers and sisters who do watch and sit in the masjid, I'd say some brothers in the UK, Canada, other parts, they have bigger appetite. Some are vegetarians, others what? They like to eat meat. Wallahu alam. Hopefully that's clear. Last but not least, my advice to you, Brother Idris, and anyone else trying to study ilm hadith, is to memorize the mutun, to get the simple explanation of those mutun. Tons of them online. We have done some of them, alhamdulillah, others we haven't. And most importantly is that you constantly practice. You constantly practice and you make review with those who are on the same path as you are. And the knowledge of hadith, the science of hadith, is practical ilm. It's practical. It must be brought to life. Wallahu a'lam.
The same person asks, does the hadith of whoever prays in congregation for 40 days without missing the first takbir refer to all prayer or just Isha? As some people say, it refers to Isha.
Question says, the hadith that deals with he who makes, say the question again?
That's the hadith of whoever prays in congregation for 40 days without missing the first takbir.
He who prays in congregation for 40 days without missing the first takbir, كتبت له براءتان. براءة من النار وبراءة من النفاق أو كما جاء في هذه الرواية. He will be freed from two things, from the fire and from hypocrisy, or from hypocrisy in the fire, etc. First and foremost is khilaf on this hadith. هل ثبت أم لا? It's a long discussion saying it's sahih or not. على القول بفرض صحته, holding the view that it is authentic. I've never read that it is restricted to Isha or Fajr. I've never read that. Inshallah, we'll go back and look again into the Shurah. I've never read that. Perhaps a person is basing this off of the other hadith, which are clearly authentic with regards to the most difficult prayers upon the munafiqeen, the Fajr and the Isha. And if they knew the blessings in those prayers, لَأَتَوْهُمَا وَلَوْ عَلَى الرُّكْبِ وَلَوْ هَبْوًا أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. If they knew the rewards in those prayers, they would go even if they had to crawl. That's with regards to Salat al-Fajr and Salat al-Isha. And the people of knowledge, they say from the wisdoms behind this is that these two times are both times of darkness. Especially Salat al-Isha, it's dark. And it's relatively cold, even if it's in the summer. If you live deep in the desert, it's going to be relatively cold. Those who have lived in the desert, they know it gets cold. Extreme heat in the daytime, and it gets chilly at nighttime. Everybody understand this? So it's relatively dark, especially in those days, before the modern technology, electricity. Allahu alam, who had electricity back then? Some people say that there were people who had electricity years ago. We don't get into that debate. What's important to most of the world, they didn't have electricity back then. Some people say they had electricity. Allahu alam. Al-Muhim, those who say that most of the world didn't have electricity back then, there were no cars, things were very difficult, stray dogs, highway robbers, jackers, whatever you call them. There's stray dogs in some countries to this day. You can go to some countries in the Middle East or some countries at nighttime, there's a pack of dogs. Guyana, following you from your house to the masjid. And some brothers, they have a stick. When we were in Yemen, there were plenty of stray dogs on the street. Big dogs too. We have stories on that which I'm not going to get into right now. I don't know. What's important is that for a person to go outside to the masjid, it's dark, it's dangerous. Not that many people are going to see me. I'm not going to be noticed that much. It takes a relative level of ikhlas. And then I'm only going to the masjid for Allah and only for Allah. Everybody understand this? Salat al-Asr, everybody can see me. Salat al-Dhuhr, Mufti came to the masjid and prayed. So if I'm a munafiq, billah, everybody can see me. I can publicize my ibadah. But Fajr and Isha is relatively what? It's not the same, let alone the dangers and the harms. So for the Muslim to constantly pray in the masjid during those two times, it proves some type of strength and ikhlas. Everybody understand this? So that's from the wisdom of those two hadiths. So the hadith that says, he who prays in jama'ah for 40 days, not missing the takbirah, not missing the front row, etc. Even if the hadith is da'if, the people of knowledge, they say that it proves that he has sincerity. 40 days straight, and I'm in the masjid on the front row or the second row. That takes a lot of self-discipline. That takes a lot, dabt nafs, no doubt about that. To be there on time every day, rain, sleet, hail, snow, sickness, happiness, sadness, I'm in the masjid every single day. That takes a level of devotion and sincerity that is going to be difficult to find in a munafiq. And the munafiq, he may show his ugly face and rear his ugly head from time to time. But for 40 days straight, not missing the first takbirah, that's difficult. Everybody understand this? So they said it proves that he's free from nifaq. And him coming to the masjid, every footstep is a darajah. Every footstep is a sin being removed. The angels make dua for him as long as he's sitting in his musalla, etc. For 40 days straight, he'll be protected from the what? From the fire. Wallahu ta'ala.
J.I. from UK. I used to remove hair in between my eyebrows in Jahiliyyah. now the hair grows quite a lot. Is it permissible for me to remove this hair that joins the eyebrow?
Brother J.I., you said? Or J.K.? J.I. from the UK. Type. May Allah bless you, Akhi. And all of the brothers and sisters, the hadith disciples and hadith disciples in the UK. I mean. Type. We say that Shaykh al-Uthaymeen rahimahullah ta'ala mentioned a very beneficial qa'idah. And we've shared this with you before. That hair is 3 types in Islam. Hair that Allah and His Messenger told you to remove. Hair that Allah and His Messenger told you not to remove. And hair that Allah and His Messenger didn't say anything regarding. There's nothing about it. Keep it, shave it, grow it, trim it, drape it, doesn't say it. Period. So obviously the first type, the ruling is clear. The third type, the ruling is clear. The middle type, the second type, the ruling is also clear, is that it's permissible. Is that it's what? It's permissible. And if you want to remove it, remove it. If you want to shave it, you want to clip it, trim it, dye it, whatever you want to do with the hair on your arms, your back, your neck. Tafaddal. Everybody understand this? The question is now, with regards to a unibrow, some people say a unibrow. I'm very hairy and my eyebrows, they connect in the middle. Is it permissible to remove it or not? From one aspect, someone says, no, don't remove it. And that's because Nabi alayhi salam, he cursed an-namisa wal-mutanammisa. He cursed women who remove and shave and trim and design and tailor their eyebrows. And someone may say that the Prophet ﷺ, he did this because women do it in most cases. And it doesn't mean that it isn't haram for men to do that as well. Rather, it could be more haram because a man is doing it imitating a woman. Everybody understand this? So they say a nums is izalat sha'r al-wajh. And some say al-hajibain ala tafsil. Okay, with regards to the hair that's meant by nums, namisa. So some people, they may say, don't remove the hair from between your eyebrows on your nose because it's from nums and that's prohibited. And others, they may say, rather it's permissible because one is unsightly. And it isn't necessarily something that's normally accepted. It isn't something that's normally accepted. Someone having bushy eyebrows is normally accepted. A lot of hair on your arm is normally accepted. But for the person's eyebrows to connect, they may say that it isn't accepted. So it all depends on what culture and race you come from. You come from a race that the people are known to be hairy, I would advise you to keep it because it's normal. You come from a race or a culture or a place in which the people are not that hairy and it's something that's very unsightly, then perhaps you can remove it. Perhaps you can what? You can remove it. Okay? My personal opinion is not to remove it and to leave it alone. And that the more hair a man has on his face besides his mustache, the more manly he looks and the more serious he looks. That's my personal opinion. Not to remove it and to stay away from it. Let it grow naturally. You're a man. A woman, maybe a bit different. But a man, I would advise him to keep it. But if you removed it, bi'idhnillahi subhanahu wa ta'ala, hopefully there's no haraj. Whereas it's not the direct 2 eyebrows, it's something that may be unnormal, etc. Wallahu ta'ala alam. هذا وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على عبده ورسوله نبينا محمد وجزاكم الله خيرا.